Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. On today's video I thought I'd run over a new saw I've got. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. On today's video I thought I'd run through another pocket saw I've got. This is a new one for me, and I've been reading quite a few good little reviews about these saws, and they are a lot smaller than the Barco Laplander, and in my opinion they do have a couple of plus points to them as well. This is the Silky Pocket Boy 130. You can get it in a 170, which is a bigger size, and you can also get different blades for different types of tasks. So you can get a finer blade with more teeth for fine woodwork and so on. But the blade that's in this is just more of an all-rounder. So what I'll do now is I'll bring you in for a closer look. We'll go through some of the features of the saw, and then we'll put it through a bit of a test. So stay tuned, guys. So everyone, here is the saw itself in a nice leather sheath. Now this sheath doesn't normally come with the saw, so one I purchased at the same time I purchased it, and it's a Lois Orford handmade leather sheath. Really nice, really well made, really recommend them. I can put a link in the description for you, but this isn't what the actual review and overview is about. So we'll just remove that and get on with the saw. So as you can see, a nice compact small saw, fits in your hand, a lot smaller than the Barco Laplander, and as I did mention earlier, you can get a bigger version of this saw that I have here, or you can obviously go for the smaller version here. The reason I went for the smaller one is because it goes quite well with my Ben Orford Nomad friction folder knife, so I bought it to complement that as such. So I'll just go through a few of the features here for you. So what we have is standard folding saw design with a nice locking mechanism here, which is straight, and we also have a locking mechanism there, which is for if you're sawing against the ground or low to the ground, you don't graze your knuckles along the ground in the pulling and pushing of the saw motion. So put that back to normal now. We have 130mm of cutting surface, so obviously the 170 is 170mm, the 130 130mm. So that's what that part of the name relates to, and obviously the Pocket Boy, just a pocket folding saw. We also have a nice good rubberized handle here with a nice palm swell at the bottom. Obviously the handle isn't the same size as the Barco Laplander because the saw isn't the same size. So that's just a quick overview there for you, and what we'll do is put it through some cutting tasks now for you, so stay tuned, guys. So guys, what we have here is a nice thick bit of hawthorn, and as a lot of you will know, hawthorn is quite a hard wood. Now realistically, the size of this piece of wood here compared to the saw, I would have said you probably shouldn't be chopping this size of wood with this kind of saw. You need something bigger, or you need an axe. But as you all know, we like our tools to be able to do things they possibly shouldn't do within the bushcraft kind of environment. So I thought it'd be a good test for you to see how the saw performs. So as I'm saying, it's about 2.5 to 3 inches thick, this bit of hawthorn, very hard wood. So let's get to it. Put you up at a nice high angle so you can see how this goes right now. very well on a really hard solid wood. What I'll do is I'll bring you in for a close-up of this wood so you can actually see that it's not rotten, and you can tell the density of it from that. Here we go guys, really good test is if you put your thumb in, can't make any marks on it. Really nice clean cut there as well, as you can see, which is great, and I'll explain the reason behind it in a second when we go back and sit down and just talk about the saw for a couple more minutes. So guys, as I'm sure you'll agree, the Pocket Boy performs really well in the task we just put it through. It also is very good at notching and any other, tasks you want to put it through really. It's a great little bushcraft saw. Now, one of the best features in my opinion is the clean cuts, and the reason being is, as I'm a woodsman, not only do I love the woods, I want to protect the woods as such as well. And that means that when we cut live trees, we don't want to leave a messy cut. Reason being, a messy cut promotes bacteria growth, viruses and other things that can kill the tree. Same as a messy cut on your hand. If it's a messy cut, it promotes bacteria and obviously can damage you. Same with the tree, can damage the tree. So that's a really good feature. Now also a great feature being the different angle. That helps you not get any injuries on your hands. Your hands are a big factor when we're outdoors, and obviously injuries in general, we need to avoid them. So great little design there from Silky. Its compact size is again another great feature, and the fact it's very robust means that I am very happy to pop this on the belt when I'm out in the woods. As I said earlier, this isn't my main pack saw or anything along those lines. It's just purely to go on my belt when I'm using my Ben Orford friction folder. Reason being is that's a folding knife, and with a folding knife in general you want something to accompany it to allow you to chop larger limbs than you will be able to with that folding saw without possibly damaging it. So thank you for watching this little overview guys. I really hope you found it useful, and I really hope it's give you an insight onto the Silky Pocket Boy. Now, the place I bought this from was the Bushcraft store. They are fairly expensive, around the same price as the Laplander, but it's up to you. Watch reviews of the Laplander and watch reviews of the Pocket Boy. I'm sure you'll figure out yourself which one you'd like to go for. I personally like both. Don't see anything wrong with the Laplander, and I don't see anything wrong with this one. But this one does have a few features that make me question whether the Laplander could do with updating. But anyway, that's a different story. Thanks for watching guys. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe. Give me any suggestions for other videos. Take care guys, and I'll see you on the next one.